Hello, everyone. A short video, not talking about much, just getting on, checking in, wishing everyone a nice day and make it a better day. Hope you all had a rested night. I, it wasn't a bath, but I don't know why, but I kept to the bathroom. And man, I didn't want to, but you know how that is. You laying in the bed, all you got is going, and you better not go back to bed because go back to sleep because I remember one time I was dreaming in the bathroom and I almost peed on myself. So, but thank goodness I was able to get back to bed and go back straight back to sleep. Uh, I tell you, I live in this apartment complex, and it's mostly younger people um, of the connection. I don't know why this thing keep losing connection, but Wi-Fi is high. Went out there to take the trash out this morning. Somebody just put the trash bag right in front of the dumpster. Really? You could go inside the dumpster? But that's the world we live in. I would never accept this because I know we could do better. But what can you do? You can't talk to these young ones. A lot of them, will shoot you if you try to tell them something for their benefit, for their best interest. Mm-mm. And I am saddened about all the shootings that's going on. I heard that it was like 8 people shot in Detroit just a couple of days ago, and had this mass shooting somewhere where they said it's mostly Latinos living there. It's starting. He didn't got him wild up, and um, he got some very sinister people living. I mean, supporting this administration. And as far as those people in DC, wow, DC is really messed up. Uh, oops, lost, reconnecting. And yes, here come the racial profiling. It's 45% black. And what I don't understand is it's DC, right there with the Capitol is, the White House, all this stuff, and they having all these issues. That's what I don't understand. They have strict gun laws. You have all these politicians. You have all these Secret Service. You have the White House. You have all these poli- political entities there, and they have all these issues. What is the problem? You that would be a thriving community city. They have the African American Museum there, the Smithsonian Museum there. They have a lot going on there. Why are these people acting? I know a lot of people's going to say, "Oh, it's systematic racism," and it's the white man keeping the black man down and all that. Yeah, we didn't heard all that. Okay, that's old news. We being brand new now. It ain't even about that now. It's about stability, and it's about taking back what's ours and demanding our respect. You would think they would have the best education too. You are living in a place where all the laws and rules and all that stuff is made. So what is they doing? They just protecting the politicians there. Now they talking about martial law. Then they talking about it's the racism, and then they talking about and from what I saw on the videos, I just see the military walking around downtown. Are they going into the neighborhood? And from my understanding, they should be welcoming. Hey, you got to play the cards you dealt. So, but I know I'm the one probably think like this. But you know what would really piss off if those people was say, "Hey, good, thank you. Come on in, bring in some more, bring in some more," because we want it cleaned up. We want it, yeah. How can I help? Yes, clean up the neighborhood, build some more jails, because we want our city clean. We want our crime statistics down to one. Come on. But they ain't gonna do that. They gonna holler and test and all this stuff. And all that do is just, oh man, they go home, put up their feet, drink their wine. How you see them? You see them folks out there doing all that? They look like, yeah, they call us idiots too. You know that. Um, who don't want the crime to go down? One killing is too much. I know they saying violent crime is down, uh, uh, crime is down all over, but that's not no comfort to a person that just had to bear this. I mean, if we would get more tougher on crime to benefit us, not the man out there trying to stick it to you and stick as many black folks as he wants. We want the crime to go down because people are living a better life and getting a better education and growing up in a better family. That's why we want crime to go down. Because if you don't know by now, crime don't pay. It don't. I've been looking at this series about prison. They got a lot of them. People are actually going to jail. That's in a jail. They are actually locked up 21 hours, no, 23 hours, 23 hours a day in a cell with a bed and a desk and a toilet. That's how they want to live, behind bars. Man is not meant to live behind bars. Nothing was, not even animals. And you know why we have crime that's out of control? It's because it was founded by criminals. Yeah, I read about it. The ones that came over here and found it and took over and plundered the Indians and Mexicans and all that, they was thrown out because they was derelict out of Europe to come over here, and they brought their criminality. That's why they came over here. They had to build jails because they're with them. And then you trying to be just like them. See, when they went over there stealing us and stuff, we didn't have prisons, dungeons, and jails. We did things different. When you did something that you didn't know business doing, and if you had more than one witness, two witnesses said you did it, you got immediately punished. It wasn't no investigation. It wasn't no going to court. It wasn't no being locked up for 2 years before you go to court. You was punished right in and there. That's the way it should be. Just like this man I was looking at on a prison show that I'm looking at. Went to jail, killed his roommate. They gave him 10 more years. Duh. He ain't getting out of jail anyway. What's that? Why they didn't take him? You're in jail. You're right there where the electric chair is, the gas chamber. Right on there and strapped him up and got rid of the problem. Because he turned around and didn't kill 2 more people in prison. This is the system that we live in. When you have criminals running stuff, this is what you're gonna get. We live in a society that the fittest of survival. You're on your own, Jack. That's why a lot of people go out here buying guns. That's why you have all these young people act like they can't leave a pistol because scared. This country is nothing but fear, sex, perverts. I have never seen so many perverts. It's pitiful. It's just pitiful. And if they really want to do something in DC, It's psychological warfare because they don't realize that they have psychologists, they have people studying us, they have people that's really writing down, taking notes, everything we do and say, and they know how to swoop down, change the narrative, change the path, and they love to be the focal point. They love to be in the news cycle. And then when you have somebody like that has all the security and don't think they could be touched, they're going to talk plenty of mess. Go on vacation. And I will never understand why it costs $1 million for somebody to go to Florida. We are paying to protect a criminal. We are paying to protect a pedophile. We all know. Why do we need a list? And like I said before, we spending all this time trying to get him. Why are we not out there trying to see other pedophiles off the street? And every now and then you'll hear about one getting caught, but it's not all over the news. That's why the media really is the enemy. And we need to treat them as such. Read the Art of War. First thing is you have to know who your enemy is. Now, we're going to see if the crime go down with all this military presence in Washington, D.C. And do you think these stupid people is going to pay attention, is going to think about their life? No. That's why you got stupid people in power, because stupid people keep them in power. Because the stupid people, they run on fear, not on what they can do for you, but what they can keep from other people. But see, people, they too busy having fun and looking at Queen's Man and P Valley, instead of looking at shows that teach them something. And you know why they really trying to get rid of the they really on the immigrants, because they want don't want they want to get full credit for their culture and their contributions to this country, and how they took over, and they want to rewrite history. Because when they came over here on that Mayflower and them other boats, they didn't have nothing. Their wine and their criminal mind. came over here, brought the Mexicans, took over their culture, their traditions. Uh, they tried to reinvent the things that they invented. They fought them at the Alamo. They fought the Mexicans all the time, fighting the French and the Indians and enslaving people. They bloodthirsty. See, we are up against, and see, it's being brand new. We're gonna have to reclaim our culture, our celebrations, our language, our accomplishments, and our portraits. Now, when I heard about him removing, I laughed. When I heard that he removed Obama and Bush's portrait, nobody can see it. I laughed. I said, "Oh my God, you are following a petty ass leader like that? Who do he think he is? That's crazy. And these people ain't never really done anything to him. And he gonna hide their portraits. You know what? What's gonna happen when he leave office? They're gonna take all his portraits, burn them. Criminal. And they're gonna have every right to, and should. Gonna be like nobody better ever mention his name. Gonna put law. You can't mention the name DJT. Yes. We need somebody just as petty as him. We need to give them a taste of their own medicine. And it would be welcome because we have been tortured. We are being tortured right now. We are learning a lot how damaged people is worse than atomic. A lot of people are suffering right now because of, they say it's one man, but it's one man. He's just a puppet. Because everybody know he don't know nothing about the Constitution, the government, how it runs, how society runs. He been in that doggone Trump Tower and that other place he go and survive at. I'm just hoping that DC, they have some leaders that are not connected to the government that could show them the way to go. We don't have to live like this. And he can do whatever he wants to do. We see that now. But what we have to do, we have to be brand new and take control of our life and our community. And the only way we're going to do that is to get out the grasp of their hands. They count us to act a fool. That's all they know is destruction. So let's be diligent. Let's focus on ourselves. Get our mind together. Get out those streets. Like I said once before, if black folks start acting right, staying home, staying off those streets, stop committing those crimes, they would have to put up another strategy. They would actually, we have to be one step ahead of them because we have to know what the next move is going to be. And that's going to be planting evidence, starting arguments between people so they could get mad and fight each other. We have to be strong. And we have to take care of our kids. Y'all young ones, y'all 18-year-olds with kids and stuff, you're not going to be 18 forever. And your kids are not going to be kids forever. All right. Thank you for listening. You all have a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Love you.